Eti for akwa baba Likee TV na message send da bacha na iso no hit adoma no subscribe share drop in the latest news bia obaje bre na so nsa etumi akabi na ye bobra ensem ma echifo na de asema mate no me hu adwide me pa yes NDC top official bi de ensem bia beto yese as a second Ofori Atta by this time anka omayi na firi ona so ma assassinating no say eh Opani asema wo gain say by this time saying assassinating asemi mudu well on the day sama tudwa na ye monwura mjenti na no asemi denti a okasa ya ba de ka ho bia na de munsem ebebramo
ade che me na nka meche sabe wakon nkrechi and obi assassinating no I would have rejoiced in the basis say the policies and I say the actions and inactions. I did no for the donor ako uwum and pempensuya and kofu gufi as or no suffer. That was the basis of my statement. Now I don't have anybody who has to move out there and assassinate him. But if it happens, I will be happy.
Na Mikado we hear reference to no Mikado or Kasa esun ya no utie
Apatofa Mikado no no
enti kama dunim za kama ni company din Mikado
okay mature here ofa owo yenyina yebewu
but we hear reference as if say can Ofori Atta a government policy omo pursue ye and on the spearhead ye no what direct correlation with kama sabi abusuafo amenkai mo yaw onyankropon ensa woto de frɛ no do you still believe say a government policy no enam so na papa owu ye
ofa pepe enye sabe kama group of company almost CEO nko na nipa dodo na in fact all kasa no say wutie kama group of companies almost CEO no now or say members no over 800 ako nkrechi ebi so were bound in wheelchairs. And as I speak with you, apart from the Kama group of companies, we share private sector, now the so-called banking sector cleanup. They were up to date. They have no jobs. And they were also said our abom as a result of the actions and inactions of the finance minister. Ono ankasa the party Munkrofor sorry jina say anka yenimo. Now so no offer. Nanado danko kufuad 1 pence no money transfer in afe baako ene bosom yenu ni akiri enti offer sanka o se o hwe ne yi ananka amamwo ne kwa so anse wo de bemma nipa ne ho ato no na se mo modi amamwo ebe ma nipa ho kire no kodum pempenso ebi ko to me committee suicide na ndi sabe sanka nipa dodo be wudi anka nipa ba ku anka
say enti first time in the history of Ghana, government policy emia wa maima to the extent say you would suggest that you spearhead a whole government policy no enka what is watoria ubebosi.
The indicators of failure it was there for all of us to see during his tenure of office. Originally, but on penty. Now, in my adulthood, and I say, if you say many years, so I'm witnessing a few governors, and I say government a whole, especially in the Fourth Republic. Abambia no waba amagana maho achiro mo echena nado danko kufuado amamu. Now you see offer ubejia to mo so say na nado danko kufuado. The first attempt and second attempt regards coming to office. The messages were messages that plain backer. You would have thought, say, he shouldn't have been the person to fail Ghana. But for whatever reason, they decided said the resources of the country would be siphoned for their own benefit, for their own parochial interests at the expense of the larger population. And not a boy in our pusa. And like I said, surpasses every hardship that we have gone through as a country in our Fourth Republic. And by extension, even from the Fourth Republic through the military interventions, Ghana who Ghana for Ghana for and a betchen the another danko kufuado nena bank can for that on the economic management system no ano. Into your fact,
Sandra Banafoso men can't you say Yonder man Mahama appointments no asa Nijanya Fina Obekami de Biama asa na munya bi.
Sandra so come no who has and papa da won come my Jerry who has and papa da. But fact is that
it was me mo aso nti say appointment ntini ka say ya okekan dia Jaina asa.
Of a Babroso, any appointment, na measure. That is a convention People's Party in the PA. I have an increased background. Meaning here will be as a appointment for me to speak positively or negatively. In fact, that may come as them that defeated.
But me muso, yes, Anita no, what that rumor? 1983, 84, 85, up to 88. Now we're gonna heavy.
Of a number of classic.
Na ut de sabre no etoto ebre ya wo say since independence Ghana for nko ahohiahia mu say bi da na really no ubeka say what na Ghana has say between 1982 83 up to 88 ana
of I say o de woni afi kra chen the indicators of 1983 ahochira na Ghana woman was not caused by a government, it was not caused deliberately. I remember, even though I remember very well, it was as a result of drought. I just across the country. That was the bane of the problem and the Ahochira Yokomo in 1982-83. And even the crop seasons after Sana and Sue Ebabeto. Agricultural mechanization, was all contributory factor to what we went through during those periods. And to me, compare natural and I say nature's course to that of Nanado Danko Kufuado, our Nenya Bushian for deliberately. It was a deliberate attempt to skew the country's resources to themselves. Nothing more. They never bothered because they felt that, so why are you complaining?
And would you wish to apologize for such a narrative and go further to talk about Ghana for Komo, or do you still want to maintain that statement and go on to justify it?
However, it will be demeaning on my part to to think of even apologizing. I don't regret and I have no basis to apologize to Kenneth Oriata. So Obi Ewa apology, he and his uncle Nanado Danko Kufuado. And I said so mo Ghana for chow. And so mo pa mo party ni chow. A year wa mo party na kuma party na think do this level. Ne a year wa Ghana for the general private sector to this level. A cow mo jegu Ghana so to this impempensui. If I apologize to him, it means I'm not a man of myself, and I'm not. I wouldn't have been credible, and my integrity would have even sunk if I have to apologize to Kenneth Oriata.
Wow. Inyama kochew papa, inyama say, inyama ebubu ankasa. Na ye Ghana hanumo. Me pese me ni Isaac ntie me, not responding cogently.
Is it a rhetorical question? Because we be saying over responding.
Me catch no say in rhetorical. Okay. On penning it down.
Okay.
Now on responding because me conclusion of fire. It me pese we so on fire. Na ye Ghana hanumo say. Expired rice. You the command school for. Expired rice. Oh. Expired rice. Rice I say you the command school for. Nana ye kaye no.
I got infested rice.
Nana ye kaye no. Unim do be kaye. You see, that's why metai no too. Amafo ya ye pamo omo no. Uso obi wo no be make argument say I didn't know President Mahama ba na ben bia ba na head of certain institutions CSC omo nko ni ade. Nana what standard board for any food and drugs authority for the be no. There was no sense in it. Nana eduane a expire I had their common school for, but because of political gains, now what Babeka say, even there is a procedure say I dare not expire yet to meet him. The question I ask myself, they say, oh no, you're the 7 member of your obediana, or no, you're the manner obediana. Nana, such a situation is not necessary. Say it will be investigated. Expired rice, expired rice, Moshosho rice. The name of the rice was Moshosho. If India, a bag Ghana money expired more than 4 months, then you read back the rice. No one call the secondary school say it's a momo. And that one is first. Nana two. And did you look at the amount of money you dey say ambulance ni munana? Company na you can say omobek service ambulance no. Who musika na dey shame no?
$4+ million.
Nana ambulance bako crampo ya. Ambulance bako. You will not buy an ambulance with its accessory more than $300,000.
It does to do.
More than $300,000.
It's too much.
But now look at what happened. Look at the money that we spend for the servicing of ambulance. Me beside me Isaac, a rhetorical question about answer me. Sanka Ghana, the Papa Hospital. Okay? Now, this number of ambulance, 300 and something. Now, the Papa knew one year, see on shade. Now, procurement officer they catch and say, or that amount of money, aqua service ambulance, a benedana. You see, we should not treat Ghana as an orphan. We should treat Ghana as a young in a year, na year in Chilimasuba beheading, a babefa. Nana, is that not a need? Say, we will investigate this. Nana, again, look at what happened to our lands and our waters. People were mining in forests. People who do not even have any prospective license were entering forests to mine.
Some were even using recognizance license. Oh no, they mine. Nana,
don't we need to investigate this? Nana, people were acquiring lands. People, time man. Now, I'm starting.
Why the year Isaac timekeeper?
People were acquiring land. Nana, as low as 42,000 Ghana cedis. I was cantonments. Now maybe Kromulate. Mimi Kromulate. You pass I say 100,000, 150,000. You pass I say 150,000. I will latte. Now we talk a plot of land. I was cantonment 42,000. Now the last time I was at class FM, the BBC request and say, now say when I was say what on, be a better. You see, in law we have something we call unconscionable bargain.
Beyond that, we have something called buyer beware when it comes to land.
Nana, dear Fenokrapo to say the caveat emptor.
Yeah.
The buyer must beware. But this one they may catch or say you found unconscionable bargain. If you go into a business, now what can you say? The original price of this product on the market, and you say, now who call quota, the quota, the contract can be rescinded. You became a unconscionable bargain because yourself say the price of it now we are there. 42,000 Ghana cedis. Now, don't we need to investigate this? Hey, now there's one thing Crampo me or for Crampo, me name say me who report this on what they account one. Radio stations are you go no your job license.
Oh, it's parts.
Nana, it was so unfair. You see, that's why me, if somebody ever national can say that Akufo-Addo is a Democrat, he believes in rule of law. I don't see Akufo-Addo to be a Democrat one to believe in rule of law. Nana, I have always been telling you, say, rule of law simple means people in authority should rule according to the laws of the land, but not the wishes of men. Akufo-Addo time, not the Nakoma Swadi and the Buma, It's you're not parent or yeah, oh yeah, and you're to rule by law. Rule by law, not rule of law. Because Nana, what me culture may say, if there's a radio station crampona or the car, you don't close it down. I say one man in time, not the other day, or the 2 year. Nana, but have you look at it from this angle? Say all the radio stations are mugu no. Radio stations are opposition for the year. It's almost the other day. Krojiyo. Aside that no, mugu radio stations ni no. No the frequencies no. More for no where they establish radio stations. Do we do that? It's a way of suppressing the opposition. It's bad governance. Hey, Nana say oko bebia na ye bisa a question say my example of bad governance. But Akufo-Addo, you have answered the question.
How?
Akufo-Addo is not a standard for good governance. Now buying a bonko. Now buying yet. Nana, hey, me no wuni Ghana how do say? Any call here Christmas tree. Ewo airport. Nana ko say yan.
100,000.
Bisa Mr. Isaac say, or better Christmas tree 100,000 akosi di fia na.
1 billion OCDs Christmas tree.
You see, we should not treat Ghana that way. So wow, it's wow about the catcher me say Ora is not a good thing, you know. Then I don't know where you are coming from. It's on the cabin say Ora need power. Nana, who told you Ora do not have power? Bibi a Ghana hand will be is it backed by law? And I try and brow with you. And I mean we association. Near say investigation.
Update TV so.